या पता नहीं, मुझे ही शायद आवाज तो टूट टूट के आ रही है, या सबको वॉइस का प्रॉब्लम है माता जी, बहुत कम आवाज है।
यस माता जी, हम लोगों के साथ भी हो रहा है, बहुत कम आवाज है माता जी।
हाँ,
और ब्रेक हो रही है, ब्रेक हो रही है।
प्रभु आपको पास में नहीं बैठने दे रहे लगता है।
थैंक यू ममता माता जी फॉर स्वैपिंग विद मी एंड आई। अभी क्लियर है मेरा आवाज?
अभी थोड़ा बेटर है।
परफेक्ट। क्या माता जी।
Thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity. Kindly bless that I can speak something which is in line with Shastras, and like I'm really nervous. Hare Krishna. Today's sloka is 7.2.47. Yava linganvito hi ह्यात्मा आत्तवात् कर्माणि बन्धनं ततो विप्राय यः क्लेशो माया योगानुवर्तते. Can anyone take up the reading of sloka? Hare Krishna.
Yes माता जी,
Yeah.
स्टार्ट करो।
Can you just can you read the sloka, माता जी?
श्लोका, सॉरी माता जी, मुझे लगा ट्रांसलेशन।
एक बार किसी का ममता माता, सॉरी प्रीता माता जी।
या माता जी, हरे कृष्णा माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। यावालिङ्गान्वितो हि आत्मा तावात् कर्माणि बन्धनं ततो विपर्यया क्लेशो माया योगानुवर्तते। हरे कृष्णा।
Prabhuji, can anyone take up this sloka for once? Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। ट्राई माता जी।
Yes, Prabhuji, please, Prabhuji.
यावालिङ्गावितो हि आत्मा तावत् कर्माणि बन्धनं ततो विपर्ययः क्लेशो माया योगो अनुवर्तते। थैंक यू माता जी।
Aparna Mata ji, translation please.
Okay माता जी। As long as the spirit soul is covered by the subtle body consist of the mind, intelligence and false ego, he is bound to result of this fruitive activity. Because of this covering, the spirit soul is connected with the material energy and must accordingly suffer material condition and reverse continuously life after life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vasant Prabhuji, can you?
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta
We are
Swami.
not able to hear you, Prabhuji.
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The living entity is bound by this subtle body consisting of the mind, intelligence and the false ego. Are you able to hear me properly, Mataji, now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
At the time of death, therefore, the position of the mind becomes the cause for the next body, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 8.6. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajati ande kalaivaram. At the time of death, the mind sets the criteria for the spirit souls being carried to another type of body. If a living being resists the dictation of the mind and engages the mind in the loving service of the Lord, the mind cannot degrade him. The duty of all human beings, therefore, is to keep the mind always engaged at the lotus feet of the Lord. Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayo. When the mind is engaged at the lotus feet of Krishna, the intelligence purified, and then the intelligence gets inspiration from the super soul. Jagami Buddhi Yogamtam. Thus, the living entity makes progress towards liberation from material bondage. The individual living soul is subject to the laws of fruitive activity, but the super soul, Paramatma, is not affected by the fruitive activities of the individual soul. As confirmed in the Vedic Upanishad, the Paramatma and the Jivatma, who are likened to two birds, are sitting in the body. The Jivatma is enjoying or suffering by eating the fruits of the bodily activities, but the Paramatma, who is free from such bondage, witnesses and sanctions the activities of the individual soul as the individual soul desires.
Here, it is being stated that the duty of all human beings, therefore, is to keep the mind always engaged at the lotus feet of the Lord, of lotus feet of the Lord. This sloka is from 9.4, Canto 9, chapter number 4, for Amrish Maharaj. Like what were his activities? In this sloka, it starts like Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayo. His mind was always engaged in the always engaged at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. You see here, he does Navavidha Bhaktis. He engages all his senses in the service of Lord Krishna. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevam Bhakti Ruchate. He serves Govinda, so all the senses, all his senses were also is also, when we serve Krishna, all our senses also get pleased. But if we see here, the emphasis on his mind was always engaged on the at the lotus feet of the Lord. The key word is always. If we see the throughout the sloka, his hands were engaged in cleaning the temple. His Vachamsi, Vaikuntha Gunarvarna, his words were engaged, words were engaged with in praising or like chanting holy name. But like all were engaged in certain like at certain time, but only his mind was always engaged. Like all other jnanendriya karmendriya were engaged at certain point, but mind was certainly engaged all the time. So he was always attentively doing all the sevas, all the things. Krishna, why should you like why is mind being focused so much? um, in Krishna, these some of the slides have references from the past session. It might feel repetitive. Yeah, kindly excuse. 6 point in Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 6.27, he Prasannatma Manasam, mind fixed upon me. My asakta mana partha, with mind attached to me. My arpita mano buddhir, mind and intelligence surrendered unto me. Chetasa Nanya Gamina, his mind constantly engaged in remembering me. Yuktatma Vimuktamam, with your mind fixed on me in the principle of renunciation. Manmana, engage your mind always in thinking of me. My Aveshchita Chetasa, having fixed their mind upon me. My Eva Mana Adishta Adhasta, just fix your mind on me. My Arpita Manobuddhi, his mind intelligence fixed on me. Krishna is asking for like most like Krishna. He's like we now get to know that Krishna asks for mind. He wants connectivity through mind. That's why he's again and again emphasizing on mind. These are only some slokas he wants, like it is being, as Raghuveer Prabhu says, fix your mind, fix it to fix it. So we have to fix our mind unto Krishna because he's asking for it. In Bhagavad Gita, there is one question Krishna asks, that is, O son of Partha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with attentive mind? He's asking not only mind, attentive mind. Have you heard it with attentive mind? Whatever I have said, if not, I'll repeat it. And that is like that is a mercy Krishna has on us. So yeah, mind is the amazing tool, and it is the only means to link us to Krishna. What is mind? If we compare, actually mind is a link between body. Mind is a root root. Uh, Route, and then soul is a root of the like soul is a master, mind is a root to body, like sorry. Soul is the like, yeah, if we compare it to um a minute, yeah, if we compare it to computer, body is like a computer hardware, soul is a operator and or a user, and mind is software or like DOS, Windows, Linux. Like it is a software to which we can connect, a user can connect to the computer. It is been said in Bhagavad Gita that one who sees all activities are performed by the body, which is created or of material nature, and sees that the self does nothing but actually sees. What does soul do? Soul just witnesses. He does nothing, he witnesses, but he's attached. He thinks his mind, he thinks his body, so he's attached. He does nothing, then nothing but he witnesses. So, nature of raw mind. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks Krishna, Chanchala hi mana Krishna parmati balavad dradam. Sorry, pramati balavad dradam. He says, Krishna, mind is chanchala, unsteady and flickering, restless and turbulent, uh, stubborn and strong. Balavad dridam, balavad. Just imagine a child which is unsteady. Child's nature is like they cannot sit at one place at one time, like in a given time. If we just move from there, they will go, they will do their work. That is the nature of a child. They are unsteady, they are restless, they cry for small things, they're turbulent, and then they're stubborn. Like just imagine this child which is having all these qualities is stubborn and is strong like elephant. That is how our mind is. Our mind is having all this quality and it is strong and stubborn. That is also there. And just like my hand, there are the senses have been connected through the palm. Similarly, mind is the master of all senses. It is a leader, like a manager. He presents things to soul. So he is the manager. So he can present it in any way. So, but he is actually the enjoyer. We are not the enjoyer. Mind is enjoying. Uh, and if it is, and it is the sitting place of lust. In Bhagavad Gita, it has been said that intelligence and mind are the sitting place of lust. It is house of Krishna and Vasanas. There are deep imprints in mind. There are kleshas in mind. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, and Raga, Dvesha, and Abhinivesha. Abhinivesha is like prominent nowadays. Uh, Abhinivesha is the fear of dying. These are the klesha. Actually, if we are fearing to die, that is actually a klesha of our mind. A devotee never fears to die. So, yeah, and there are trishnas, which are trishnas are the strong desire, gross desire, which you are aware of, and vasanas are the subtle desires, but you have it, but it is in the subconscious mind. You might even not know it. Yeah. And it entangles soul in many bodies. Mind can be upgraded or degraded depending on how we focus on it. So, get body based on our mind. Every mind has a group of ears, nose, senses, etc. In 15.9, Krishna says, living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain types of ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and all sense touches, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Just like a user is there, he can be a user of an iPad, he can be user of a normal phone, a Nokia phone, and he can be a user of computer, sorry, computer, laptop, like Mac, like he might get it depending on his karma. He gets a gets particular kind of uh, sorry, technical stuff. Similarly, depending on the expenses he can do, he can get certain kind of gadgets. Similarly, we can get depending on our karma, we get certain kind of body. Yeah. So mind, if we consider our enemy, yes, some at if we see, Krishna says that mind is uh, Krishna in one sloka he says is mind mind is your don't upgrade your mind, don't degrade it. uh, it can it is mind is a friend and a enemy for a conditioned soul. So he emphasizes on friend. If we introduce someone, we say this person is a friend and a good artist. That really means that the first relationship with that person is being friend. Similarly, if Krishna is saying that mind is our friend and then he says our enemy, it's just that he has created mind to be our friend, not to be our enemy. But we, due to our material entanglement, we make it, we don't use it properly, so it happens that it lords on us and it becomes our enemy. So M is magnifies problems. It shows just like in our media, in our current media scenario, it whatever Modi is not doing, that is been emphasized and shown as if it is been like it is the only thing he is like no, whatever he is doing is not been shown. Similarly, our mind shows small problems yeah, as a big thing. It magnifies things actually. Even if it is the smallest of smallest problem, you can solve the same problem. You can be a good person to solve the problem if it is happening with others. But when it comes to us, we magnify it. Our mind magnifies it. Sorry. Next is it imagines pleasure. Today, like if I was today morning I got a news from one of my whom we knew, he expired. So from that time, like like literally the pleasure, not pleasure, the enthusiasm and the similar. I was just thinking, life is so uncertain. The life promises us that oh, this is there, that is there. You can live up to 60, you can live up to 50. There's nothing certain here. It is just creating a like a gulab jamun. If we eat it, it's pleasurable. But the same gulab jamun we cannot have it when we are having a tough time. It seems so tough to like take pleasure from that gulab jamun. Next is negative neglects opportunity. You know why we don't have, most of the people don't accept Krishna consciousness or don't want to believe in Krishna consciousness is because they have to give up many things. They have to follow austerity. Mind will not allow. It will give you so many logics to like dismiss the existence of Krishna, so that it has not it don't have to go through all the penances and austerity. So similarly, yeah, mind always gives you, oh, this is not there, so how can this is, especially where grew up in a society where science has been given more prominence in India, where we dismiss like godly things just on a name of science, but we can instead we could have related it. But yeah, this the same with those logic, people become atheists because they don't have, because their mind don't want to follow austerity. Sorry, denies reality. Denies reality. It shows something else and it has something else. Yeah, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna says, "Is mind really our is mind really our friend?" Yeah, It is our friend. It was made to be our friend, but we, being conditioned, it becomes our enemy. You see here, there is soul, there is if we have see the scenario, the picture, the soul is there, then this mind, we just rewriting as a analogy, the mind, and then these are desires. The person might um, can help the driver by guiding through GPS and reach the destination. But the same person distracts the driver, and it might take to accidents and all. So mind can be a distractor and a suggester. Nature of tamed mind. The working, it is a controller of senses. If we know from Bhagavad Gita, it has been said that the working senses are superior to dull matter, and the dull so senses, mind is superior to senses, and intelligence is superior to mind, and the soul, is superior to intelligence. So he is actually, if mind is controlled, then it becomes the, instead of becoming the enjoyer of senses, it becomes the controller of senses. It takes the, so if the intelligence is not empty, like if we feed, yeah, if we feed intelligence with shastras, guru vanis, many other shastrical support, then Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada's book, then our intelligence will guide our mind. It is calm and quiet. Actually, if we see in Sankhya philosophy, where Kapila Muni is been instructing, he says that mind is made of sattva guna. It is the first prominent thing which is made of, like first prominent thing which is being say, like which is been sold, and it is made of sattva guna. So if we see, just imagine, like if we do something wrong, disturbing, it is, we are not satisfied no matter what. But if we help someone, if we do something in mode of, if we are clean, something which is in mode of goodness, then we feel satisfied and calm. And if it, the aim of mind being sattva is to transcend that mode, even mode of goodness, to become pure sattva. The next stage is house of samskara. Samskara means, some means and well thought well thought and well planned intention, and kara means karya. It means the impression of mind acting with of mind, the impression of the mind which is acting in certain, in full awareness to perform certain goals. We know about liberation. Liberation is like we do Hare Krishna Maha Mantra so that our mind get liberated. It is mantra. Man means mind, and tra means liberation. Mandir, man means mind, and dir means the way it gets secured, like it feels sheltered. Sheltered. So every mind has a pattern. If we have evolved mind, we have, that's why we got this human body. Ahara, nitra, bhaya, maituna. Uh, we have, this is common between animals and humans. The only thing that is common, not common, is um, the linking ourselves with Krishna through mind. We'll just go through this one video.
I guess you all are able to see the screen again. I have reshared it for.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
So, how was the first day of school?
It was fine, I guess. I don't know. Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Did you guys pick up on that?
Sure did.
Something's wrong. We're going to find out what's happening, but we'll need support. Signal the husband.
With a nice pass over to Reed, comes across center ice.
Uh-oh, she's looking at us. What did she say?
What? Oh, sorry, sir. No one was listening.
Garbage night? We left the toilet seat up. What? What is it, woman? What?
Signal him again.
Ah, so, Riley, how was school?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
For this, we gave up that Brazilian helicopter pilot?
School was great, all right?
What was that? I thought you said we were gonna act casual.
Riley, is everything okay?
Sir, she just rolled her eyes at us.
All right, make a show of force. I don't want to have to put the foot down.
No, not the foot.
Riley, I do not like this new attitude.
Oh, I'll show you attitude, old man.
No, Reed.
What is your problem? Just leave me alone.
Sir, reporting high levels of sass.
Take it to DEFCON 2.
DEFCON 2.
I don't know where this disrespectful attitude came from.
You want a piece of this, Pops?
Yeah, well, look.
Prepare the foot.
Keys to safety position. Ready to launch on your command, sir.
Just shut up!
Fire! That's it. Go to your room.
Foot is down. The foot is down.
Good job, gentlemen. That could have been a disaster.
Well, that was a disaster.
Yeah, this is a clipping from one of the movie that was named as Inside Out. These are the voices of our mind. They have actually beautifully shown it through personifying the emotion. Mindfulness is basically being aware of one's own situation and our own emotions. These are the different characters: anger, fear, joy, disgust, sadness, and there is one more prominent character. These emotions now are all subject to modes of nature and are making like a play doll for all the mind. But there is one emotion which is hidden, concealed, which is in a dormant state, that is bhakti. It is present in each one of us, which can transcend us the modes, which can help us to control the mind. And how do we revive bhakti? By starting mindfulness. So when I say mindfulness mindfulness here means mindfulness is to take its full. We mean mindfulness as taking its fullness by making mind full of Krishna. As Raghuveer Prabhuji says, fix it to fix it. Yeah. First is like these are the techniques how to mend our mind to be a friend of Krishna. So to be your friend, sorry. First is meditate on Krishna. First, just a minute. While we are chanting, how many of us do chanting? Here, whenever I am saying there is a disclaimer that it's only for me. Just because I'm not attentive, I'm not mindful to say we, I, and other stuff, kindly excuse. It is like whenever I'm mentioning about we, it is I. When we are chanting, how many of us do attentive chanting? I don't, because it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just because I can't. Because my mind keeps wandering here, there. So the solution is given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 6.27. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of self. So, mind wanders, we have to refocus. Mind wanders, we have to refocus. Our job is to be fully aware of things. There is one regarding practice. Krishna has emphasized practice so much here and there in 18.14, I guess, 8.14, sorry, 8.14, where he suggests us to practice. Practice makes man perfect. There is one verse from Abhangas, asadhya sadhya karita sahayasa karana abhyasa tukamane. Whatever we practice, it becomes even impossible becomes possible when we consider practice. Sorry. Yeah. Whenever we are, the best way to be mindful is separating ourselves from mind, separating the awareness from mind. We are not mind. We are soul. So we are not mind. We are awareness, which is moving, moving through different area of the mind. There is an area for sadness. There is an area for the area for sadness, and then happiness, etc., fear, and etc. So if we see here, we have to learn concentration. Concentration, I define concentration as ability to focus on something or someone until and unless I make a conscious decision to shift from shift to something else. It should be my personal choice. Yeah, I'm chatting with you now. I get a pop-up from my mobile. I'll get distracted. If I while surfing the mobile, I get some other notification. I get distracted. And then if there is something going out out in the window, like I hear the sound, I get distracted. I've been practicing distraction so much that it's very difficult for me to reconsider awareness or mindfulness. Yeah, if we have, I've been practicing just from the day zero to till now. I've been practicing distraction from so many years. So I have masters in distraction. If we practice for 10 to 14 hours distraction, then we will be master every day, without knowing, whatever it is. But when we practice something, we are expert in that. Similarly, if we practice mindfulness, awareness, then we will be good at it. So if we have, just imagine if someone is learning harmonium. So if that person practice for 14 hours a day out of 24 hours, if we skip 6 hours of sleep, and then 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and then 2 hours of eating, and all, if we concentrate on Mridanga just 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, up to 6 months, then he will be serving Krishna in like using Mridanga in an excellent way. So the law of practice is like that. If whatever we practice, be it distraction or wherever we invest our energy, we will be good in it. Energy here, I mean time, and time also. We can practice mindfulness anywhere. Like, given an instance, if Shonu wants to talk to me, I can give her undivided attention just for 2 minutes, like whatever limited time. I can give her 2 minutes of time. I can speak to her. I can listen to her with no distraction, without judging, without having no external disturbance. I can make a conscious, deliberate effort to make a communication with her. Similarly, while having prasadam, I can make a deliberate attempt to chew prasadam, to relish prasadam with no, like, one work at one time. I can do it so that I can practice mindfulness. And then while offering prasadam, the 2 minutes of mantras, I can emphasize on each and every word's meaning. I can really mean it to Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then Lord Krishna. So, if that 2 minutes, if I give my mind completely, and while saying Mahaprasade Govinde, actually mean it what the words say. Actually, if you mean it, it makes lots of we get lots of opportunity to connect with Krishna, being aware of Krishna. Yeah, I have an example. It is a crude example. Like when I was small, I used to watch Chitrahar and everything. In the night time, 1 hour we had a 1 hour window where we used to watch as a family Chitrahar and news and everything. It started from 8:30 to 9:30. So in that video, we used to have our food also at the same time. So it became a habit, and till now, till now I cannot fully enjoy food if the TV is not on. I cannot fully enjoy TV if I am not eating. So these two sense gratification go hand in hand. So what here I emphasize is like I have made a conscious decision that either I will have one sense gratification at one time at least. That much effort I can make for myself, but I feel so not complete, like not that level of enjoyment. That so it is very important to do one thing at one time, like our ancestors used to do. We have really eliminate with Vedic wisdom. If our intelligence is filled with Krishna's message, like Bhagavad Gita and all, it will guide our mind. It will never, like it acts like a mother to mind. It will protect your mind. It will safeguard your mind. It will not allow mind to go here and there. So it is very important to go through Vedic like Shastras and Guru Vanis. It navigates you to these decisions. Like nowadays, news pop-ups, everything happens. So if we give so many uh, negative, negative inputs to mind, it is very difficult to control the mind later. So we should always give inputs which is only sattvic or super pure transcendental, pure sattvic. So mind then will navigate through desires. It will understand, which we will understand. Are we navigating through mind's desire? Are we focusing on mind's desire or normal desire, like soul's desire? The soul's desire is only Krishna, it to be dasa of Krishna. And then devotees association. Yeah, yeah, it's like mind. Monkey sees, monkey does. Mind is like a monkey. If it sees some monkey, like some other mind doing good things, it will imitate. Even if you don't want, it will imitate. Similarly, if you associate with pure devotees, then definitely we will, by subconsciously, without our knowledge, we will do good things and we will relate to Krishna. Just a quick summary on what we spoke. We spoke on why mind, because Krishna wants our mind, and it is the only link to external world or spiritual world or material world to with the soul. And what is mind? We say we saw tamed mind, sorry, raw mind which has not been trained, which is conditioned, and then we saw how what if a mind gets tamed, like what are the qualities, and then we went through mindfulness. In mindfulness, we understood that doing one thing at one time can be a attempt, so that like it's like there was a song in when I was small. There was a song, small in the sense eighth standard, or yeah, eighth standard, somewhere eighth, seventh, eighth or something like that. There was a movie of Gina Sif Tere Liye. Like if we are practicing something, we are chanting attentively Krishna's name, and then we 2 hours of chanting, and the whole day we are distracted. It's of like our chanting will get effect. So 2 hours of chanting should be attentive, and the whole day should be attentive, so that we are practicing attentiveness for the chanting of holy name. It goes in a cycle. Like so. It's like जीना सिर्फ तेरे लिए, जीना सिर्फ only Krishna के लिए. And next is how to be mindful. Like we can start small practices where we can give full attention to our families and without judging. Like Prabhujis can listen to Matajis when they are speaking without judging or commenting or giving feedback. And then yeah, while if you observe while doing any mind, like while whenever I am doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I want to keep attentive. I want to do attentive chanting. Many times I fail. We should not be afraid or lose our lose ourselves. Yeah, lose ourselves in failure. While writing blogs also, we never wanted to do any mistake. We did the best we can. But still, there were here and there were mistakes that can be pointed out by others. But we did not see it coming. But we should not be disheartened because Krishna says every endeavor is covered by some fault, just like a fire is covered by smoke. No matter how much good you are, there will be some or the other flaws in whatever you do because we are not Krishna. Only person who is good, only person who is perfect is Krishna. We cannot be perfect, so no stress. We cannot be perfect, but we can try to do the best we can do. I'll end with one song of Krishna, Purandara Dasa. It says, Maneyolagadu Govinda, Maneyolagadu Govinda, Neenu nere manegaligi hogude chanda. Here Purandara says, here telling money means like he's using money as an analogy to please play in my mind, don't go here and there. He's again and again telling Krishna, please play in the mind. So similarly, we have to make deliberate efforts to, and he's throughout the slokas, throughout the song, he's giving various bribe to Krishna so that he can play in our mind. So similarly, we have to cultivate many austerities and habits, deliberate habits, so that we can make Krishna play in our mind. He should not go away from our mind. We can, so that every part of our mind, wherever we focus, if it is sadness or happiness or fear or anything, we should remember Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji, for listening to me. Hare.
Pancho Prabhu, you want to? Prabhu?
So amazing class, Mataji. As always, your simplicity is your greatness. You covered almost everything that could come in here, and very touching and very nice examples and takeaways for me. As you said, we are driven by priorities, right? So many times, we have the mobile in hand and we are going through the emails while someone is talking to us. We're not paying attention because we think that, this person is junior to me or reporting, and at home, we could do this to Matajis or we could do this to our kids, and we may not be, attentive. And so mindfulness is very important, and as you explained, from the previous class also, which Santosh Prabhu took, you brought in bhakti, and we discussed about the engine that needs to turn on, and once the engine turns on, then it helps to bring the mind and the senses in control. And finally, when you concluded, that's the best takeaway for me, that we have to just go on. We should not look for a perfection. I always try to do that, and then I get disappointed, and I move in the absolutely opposite direction, and then again I try to come back. So we should just practice whatever we can and stay positive, and with practice it is possible. We should not look for perfection. and those great verses from Bhagavad Gita. I would like to, from the purport itself, it touched my heart, and I would like to have this purport before me on my computer screen. That will help me improve. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice. Amazing.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mataji, I'm just going from top to down. Mamtaji, want to share your realizations?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. As I especially was looking forward to you. So, very nice, Mataji. And if you will say that I'm nervous and I don't know what to say to Mataji, then what is the condition of us? You are so learned, Prabhuji, Mataji. Both of you are kind of mentor for, at least for me. I'm talking about me. So thank you very much. First of all, the topic you have chosen, that is also wonderful. Mind. घोड़े से भी तेज, हवा से भी तेज, जो सबसे तेज है वो मन ही है. अभी यहाँ तो कभी वहाँ, कभी कहीं तो कभी कभी कुछ चैंटिंग करने बैठो तब ये इधर उधर घूमता रहता है. तो माता जी, वेरी नाइस रियलाइजेशन एंड वेरी नाइस टॉपिक यू चोज. We are doing chanting, we are doing aarti, we are doing the all austerity, but we will try to pull it, but again it will go. We will try to pull it, but again it will go. So बहुत मुश्किल है इसको इसी को ही कंट्रोल करना मुश्किल है माता जी. But yes, with Vaishnava's mercy, with Krishna mercy, and with regular devotional service, we can always do practice, and it is ever last long. It is not just 2-hour chanting or 3-hour chanting we can control. No, that has to be done every time, 24/7. So controlling mind is the toughest thing, but with devotional service, with surrender, with full surrender to Krishna, yes, again it is possible, Mataji. So thank you very much for enlightening this topic and to realize us all. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Sunil Prabhu, Aparna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Wonderful class as always, Mataji. PPT awesome, and how you explain each and everything about mind, everything is awesome, Mataji. Very nice. Actually, Mataji, there's one verse Shri Raghunatha Goswami wrote, some 11 verse. It's about Manhak Siksha. So I will just read that verse. Very nice, Mataji. O weak mind, although you adopt the path of sadhana, you imagine yourself purified, bathing in the trickling urine of the great donkey of full-blown deceit and hypocrisy. Means we actually, for me only, Mataji, we adopt sadhana, we are doing everything and we feel, oh, now we are completely purified. This is also a weak mind example. We should not feel that we are doing everything, we are chanting or still now I am fully purified or like that. So we should not satisfy from our sadhana. So maybe I think he's telling this only. So beautiful, Mataji. Actually, my takeaway is before sadhana or before bhakti, we should actually our topmost goal is to firmness in mind. If that mind is perfect, then we can our destination. So we need to further control our mind, then only we will reach to our goal. That's all, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Wonderful, Mataji. Mataji, my Prabhu is in office call, so he will speak later.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Wonderful class, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Vasant Prabhu, Prita Mataji, would you like to share your relation or add something?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. As usual, awesome class and amazing PPT. So your teachings are always an inspiration to us. So much of takeaways from this class. So as you said, it's completely depend on us whether to make mind our friend or enemy. So our mind is like in Bhagavad Gita it is stated as like our mind is as restless as wind. It actually wanders from one thought to another. So just by following the rules and regulations, or by hearing, reading, or speaking Harikatha, or hearing Harikatha, so it helps us to bring back our wandering mind to the divine state. So the first thing is like we have to control our mind and senses, because it's conditioned by the three modes of nature. As long as we are in this material gross body, so obviously we have to avoid everything that makes us forget Krishna, and we have to channelize our Krishna consciousness through the association, and by this way we can able to control our mind. So in that thing, like I just remember that one lecture I had heard from Keshwananda Prabhuji. He had stated like we need determination in the practice of bhakti, as one's mind and senses it deviates from one thought to another in many ways. To resist that temptation or the distraction, we need determination. So he said like 3 Ds. The first one is determination, the second one is discrimination, and the third one is discipline. So the 3 Ds will help us to focus more, focus on the Krishna consciousness, and help us to control the mind and senses. So the first one, discrimination, is by like learning shastras, like ability to discriminate between the good and bad. And the second one is determination. You have to keep focused on the goal. So that is by regulation, punctuality, and by discipline. So that's all, Mataji. Thank you so much once again for the wonderful class. And Puritaradas Kirtan was also awesome, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for wonderful point, Mataji.
Thank you.
3D. I have heard this in
Yeah,
Jagan.
like I had taken this one for Jagan Prabhuji's that Semadari section. So I had so I just remembered this one. Like the main principle was to how to tame or discipline mind by keeping these 3 Ds together. So that was that came in my mind actually.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice class Mataji, like a
Prabhuji,
nice.
your voice is little
Yeah.
low.
Hare Krishna Mataji, now is it better?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So it was a very nice class. Like you covered almost all the important slokas reference, like very nicely illustrated. So I have two things to cover. Like so, one is mind. Obviously, we need to have the good thoughts. We should not be carried away, because like we are always carried away by seeing the surroundings from us. Like okay, we should not be carried away with all those things, because you may be good, like immediately others comment will spoil our day, because like we take so much into it, and we should not be carried away with that. Like okay, so just trying to recollect like a Jadabarda's determination. So he knows that like he want to go to Lord in this life itself. Like okay, there is no other second option. So let us be determined to not to worried about others' comment. Like so, there is a nice quote. So to comment is others' right. So to comment is others' right. To accept or reject is like okay, our right. So so anyone can comment in terms of like you are not doing good, you are doing great. So to accept and reject is our right. So let us not carried away with like okay others comment. So if we fixed in our devotion, so no one can take away from us like with our own determination. So we should not be bothered about others' comment like whether glorification or be it like some critics. So we should not be carried away. That is one thing. And the second thing is like there is a nice pastime. Actually, like two sannyasis were trying to cross the river. So during that time, they see a old man requesting a help to cross the river. So one sannyasi is commenting like, we are sannyasi, we should not be touching a woman. Then another sannyasi is like, okay, just trying to help her to cross the river, and they helped her. That sannyasi helped her, and they came to ashram. So the other sannyasis commenting to his guru, see, like the other sannyasi touched the woman and carried, okay, so he committed a greatest sin. So then immediately Guru says, the other sannyasi left her, like, okay, left her or kept her there itself, but you are carrying with your mind like a till here. So you are committing more sin than the other sannyasi. So this is another good learning point. Like so whatever good only let us take it, and whatever happens as a bad or like which is not good for our devotion, let us not even take it to our mind and reject like then and there. So if we are fixed in that particular thought, then we can obviously like grow in devotion with the Krishna's mercy and all the Vaishnava's blessing. Thanks, Mataji. Correct.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी एक और चीज पहले मैं बोल देती हूँ, योर बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ योर क्लास एज प्रीता माता जी सेड ना कि योर कीर्तन, you always comes with the new kirtan na, so that is awesome part, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. You only introduced many new songs, or so thanks a lot, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, sorry, I could not attend it completely. I was joining it in bits and pieces. I was getting some in between calls. So, I mean, with whatever I could heard, like I will just say this, Mataji. Whatever, like Aparna said, you are a new parampara of introducing every time something new. Okay, so like we have so many rasas, right? So when we learn on the devotional path, so it starts with Sarvanam Kirtanam, right? And then Dasyam, Sakhyam. So with your every next class, you bring a new more rasa to the bhakti. So that is wonderful. And I request maybe this audio which has been recorded, please share it with me, because so that I can hear the missed part also. And I guess it is getting recorded, Mataji, right? Hello?
Getting recorded.
Yeah, Prabhuji, yeah. So please share it with me. In addition to that, Prabhu, Mataji, I just want to add, like, out of all our senses, what Krishna has particularly asked is Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. So Krishna knows what he needs from us. He did not say, you give me your eyes, nose, ears, or anything. He asked for mind. Right. So, because when mind comes, it is like it is the platform on which the bhakti actually cultivates. When we do Sarvanam and Kirtanam, it is like putting the highest quality seed, watering it, giving proper sunlight. But finally, it goes on the earth, soil. So unless we do Simranam and meditation with the help of mind, we will still be like a seed on top of the soil. If we actually want to grow, we have to mix, right, and cultivate it with the help of meditation through mind. So that was one point, Mataji. And second, during the conversation of Ramananda Raya and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asked a set of questions, the most glorious questions that exist on the earth are those questions. And one of the question is where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, what should all living entity constantly remember? And Ramananda Raya replied, the chief object of remembrance are always the Lord's holy name, qualities and pastimes. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita 2.8.252. So once again, Haribol to you and the way you have presented everything. So thank you so much. Santosh Prabhu, please don't forget to share this recording, Prabhu. Thank you. Haribol Prabhu.
Especially the Ramananda Raya.
माता जी आवाज नहीं आ रहा.
Can you hear me, माता जी?
हाँ अभी ठीक है माता जी, अभी बोलिए.
मैं बोल रही थी कि जो स्पेशली जो रामानंद राय एंड चैतन्य महाप्रभु के बीच में जो कॉन्वर्सेशन है, द कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन देम, that has to be taken because the conversation is so subtle and so like nice that it will open our eyes. It's very nice, Prabhuji. The conversation, out of that conversation, you brought this point. Hari Bol.
Matri, actually you are right. Only one day when we were reading, so my Prabhu only told ki we will actually anybody will take one class on this question answers only. This is very very beautiful. Boy, very awesome. So we'll all we'll try, Mataji, so that we can take this class on this topic. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhu, thank you, Mataji. So we can all turn on videos, Prabhu, Mataji.
संतोष प्रभु आप रह गए अभी. You also share your presentation. घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर नहीं है प्रभु.
नहीं दाल बराबर बोला ही नहीं मैंने. मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है. I have no words to reply. So it was like, so it was good, Prabhu. No, good Mataji. There was no. She has beautifully prepared the flow. कैसा क्या करके the video which she connected mindfulness. We can basically how we can be aware of the different emotions that play in our mind. So that was also nice. And last May she said कि जीना सिर्फ तेरे लिए, that movie. So unfortunately the thought that came to my mind when she mentioned that was, we are unfortunately just doing जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए. So even if we think that we are working for our family, we are doing something for philanthropist or something NGO and all, but that is actually जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए, because we feel good. That's why we are doing it. If say example we are trying to help a community, and if the community kinds of betrays us or insults us or something of that sort, we may stop doing that. So it is basically because we are feeling good doing that, maybe through praise or without praise, but we felt that good. Even in family, I may do something for my family, but if my family, if not one time but repeatedly, if they kind of disappoint me or insult me or neglect me or whatever it may be, the negative emotions, at one point of time people may the husband or the wife may think that, oh, this is not working out, and that is why we have this divorce and all. So which is unfortunate that we are doing जीना सिर्फ मेरे लिए. But as Pooja said, and as you all said through your comments, if we turn this to जीना सिर्फ तेरे लिए, तेरे means Krishna in this case, and जीना सिर्फ तेरे लिए, whatever you do, whatever it is, I don't care, I'm just living for you. Probably then all the problems of life would be sorted. So that was the thought that came to my mind when she mentioned that movie name. I never thought about this movie. For me it is a flop movie, but now it got connected.
I used to like Kareena Kapoor a lot, so I know her movies.
It is a pakka flop movie. Yeah. So thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Prabhuja Mataji, for blessing Pooja and blessing me. We all need your blessings, and you can probably now turn on your videos, Prabhuji Mataji, and also I would request prayer for that. Where Pooja mentioned about our friend whom we met a couple of times. He was a good person, maybe. 7 years old, and other is
Hare Krishna.
Unfortunately, yesterday night he got a heart attack and passed away. And he lost his job. He lost his job. He lost his job. He was vehicle and everything through the. I mean, he was trying to sell it off, and unfortunately, this was really unfortunate. I guess they are actually going. I am sure that they are actually going through a very tough phase. So can we just chant once for them?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare.
प्रभु
दिया हरे कृष्णा हरि बोल शना हरे कृष्णा पार्थ हरे कृष्णा
पार्थ
लक्ष्य
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Mataji, call Vinayesh and
yes.
लक्ष्य का हेयर स्टाइल तो बहुत बढ़िया है.
या प्रभु मार्केट में नया है, मार्केट में एकदम लेटेस्ट है ये.
अच्छा म्यूट पे हो ना.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
हाँ
कृष्णा
अभी थोड़ा टाइम के बाद. हरे कृष्णा हिमांशु प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. हरे कृष्णा माता जी.
हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा.
कृष्णा दिया. हरे कृष्णा.
ये कहाँ है? प्रीता माता जी. I can't see Prita Mataji and Vasant Prabhu. Hello.
We can see Mataji.
वसंत प्रभु ने दिया का वो म्यूट कर दिया. अभी क्लास से सीखा नहीं उन्होंने. See, he is not letting Diya speak.
Yeah, Prabhu, you want to hear her scream?
Hare Krishna Diya. Hari Bol.
So Prabhu, in a way, like, so looking at the kids growing is actually a very good feeling, but at the same time, it reminds that we are getting older.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that, Prabhu. Sorry to hear that.
Hare Krishna, Shonu Didi.
पार्थ बहुत समझदार लग रहा है प्रभु.
हाँ, पार्थ की हेयर कटिंग हो गई सामने से घर में ही, पीछे की नहीं हुई है.
हरि बोल.
Really difficult. It's like we are not seeing people. We are just saying. Sometimes facing the other person listening to us without these emotions, the faith, the support of devotees, it gives different impact. Online we miss that. We don't see devotees' face that support. So,
सही बात है जी. सही बोला.
Vasant Prabhu ji, please don't take the phone from Diya's hand. She will connect us to Goloka.
Hari Bol. She did Hari Bol and called. ठीक है प्रभु. ठीक है माता जी.
ठीक है प्रभु जी.
Session. So we are waiting for Prabhuji's enlightenment. Jai Ho Prabhu.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu and Vasant Prabhu, please be ready.
प्रभु आपका सेशन होता है तो सब लोग को रेडी रहना पड़ता है प्रभु, आप क्वेश्चन बहुत पूछते हो।
Okay, everyone has to practice mindfulness next time.
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। शिला प्रभुपाद प्रेमानंदे।
हरि हरि बोल।
Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Prabhu.